Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Spencerport Central School District Board of Education meeting, Tuesday, September 22nd, 2020. As you can see, we don't have Mr. Hunton here tonight. He had a previous commitment, and Mr. Bracken is not here with us at the table, but he is with us remotely tonight. Please join me in the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, item number 2, approval of the agenda. Can somebody make a motion to approve? Okay, first, Mike, second. All in favor? Can we ask Mr. Bracken?
Do you want me to
Yes, Mr.
verbally
Bracken.
approve? Thank you.
So, item number 3, the consent agenda. We received our consent agenda information last week, but we also have 2 addendums to that. Can somebody make a motion to accept?
I would make a motion to approve the consent agenda, including the classified addendum and the other resolution.
And second? Dave? Mike? Dave? All in favor? Mr. Bracken?
Oh, there it is.
Yes, in favor.
6-0.
I know.
Okay, Board of Education reports. The only thing that I have this evening is I just want to give a shout out to every single employee of our school district for the outstanding job that they have done to prepare for the school year. I think from what I've been hearing and seeing, once the students have returned to school, that everyone has been just full of energy, full of passion and enthusiasm as we get our year kicked off. Everyone's role has changed. The demands are totally different, and I can't thank everybody enough for their flexibility and their commitment to do what's best for our students. I think we're moving in a really positive direction here in Spencerport, and I'm very proud to be a part of this district and this community as we continue to move forward. Anybody else? Okay. Mr. Milgate, Superintendent's report.
We have one item tonight. It's really a financial update and a report from Mr. Wood. He sent you some information in the packet. So hopefully you've had a chance to look at it. And Rick, you want to give a quick update?
Yep, thank you, Dan. So big picture on the revenue side, we recorded about $153,000 less than at the same point last year, in part due to we've had less community education revenue. We didn't run any summer programs, nor did we run the driver ed. Obviously, you can see investments for the month or 2 months have been down compared to last year. We have less laptop insurance receipts, and within the miscellaneous, we did receive last year $50,000 in worker comp reimbursement. So that's in large part for the decrease. Any questions on the revenue side? As it relates to expenditures, again, big picture, we spent about $717,000 less compared to last year at the same point in time. Big picture, I can certainly get into some of the finer details, but big picture, we didn't run the summer instructional programs this year. We were very conscious about the upcoming reduction in aid, so we did not have summer help this year. We monitored overtime, and then in addition to the normal timing of payments, for instance, we moved some contractual expenses into BOCES so that we can maximize our aid. Last year, we had expensed that under a contractual code. This year, it will be expensed in September. So those are the major areas as to why we're spending less. Any questions on the expenditure side?
Let's back up the revenue, sorry, but so we probably didn't make money with all the sports programs, too. We didn't discuss it before, but without sports playing at our fields in the summer, spring and summer, we lost some revenue there too, right, overall?
Correct.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You probably
We don't normally receive much of that revenue in the July and August. It typically comes in after they've used it, then we'll invoice.
Yeah,
So, but eventually, Dave, yes.
not a huge amount, but
Because as of right now, facilities are still, somewhat closed. Some of that revenue for outside groups is not going to be received.
okay, that summer helps, so it's,
Yeah.
Even like the lining of the field
Yeah.
is an expense to us that we charge them for, but we also didn't have that expense.
Yeah.
We didn't have the overtime incurred as a result of that. There's a lot of that,
Yeah.
outside of the equation.
No fund balance report. We won't do that until later in the year. Obviously, we'll have a better sense of where we'll be at the end of the year. Moving on to school lunch, again, not really a fair apples to apples comparison. You can see in the narrative that there was an error with the claiming, so that we actually received money that essentially is not owed as much. So it's a somewhat of, again, not an apples to apples. I can share that our district treasurer, Nicole, actually recorded the July and August in September. So when I compared that to last year, obviously with the USDA saying that it's all free meals for the summer, our state and federal revenues increased close to $40,000 compared to last year. But again, it's not going to be really apples to apples because of the scenarios that have played out. Jonathan and I met with Gary today during our monthly meeting, and he shared a report. He just took a look at the first 5 days of sales compared to last year. And when you look at the number of sales that were for the hybrid kids who are in during that time, we're down about 41% for breakfast and 44% in lunch. When you add in the remote, we're still down, but it's a little bit closer. We're down about 83% in breakfast and about 54%. But obviously that's the first week. We continually to advertise for free meals for breakfast and lunch, and Gary and Jonathan are working towards how to better get that word out better. So with that, I'll open up to any other questions.
Thank you, Rick. Can I have somebody make a motion to accept the financial report? Okay, Mike, any further questions or comments? All in favor?
Approved. In favor.
Thank you. 6-0. Meeting evaluation.
that's gonna be the quickest meeting I've taken in history.
I think
It's like
so.
the second time you got one of these, isn't
Well, the one previous to this wasn't.
it?
So at this point, what we would like to do is move into executive session. Can I have someone make a motion to move us into executive? Mike, Kate, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Rebecca?
Aye.
Thank you. 6-0. Okay, can someone please make a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting? Mike, first, Dave, second. All in favor? Good evening, everyone. Thank you.